Maybe we can ask Seeker about the Rumble's mirror.
Clever. I get the feeling folk are preparing to leave. Jane?
Squire Paris was all I had in this world. It was not for you to choose. That's all I have to say to you, spirit killer. Unless you are looking for work. An angry spirit haunts the woods. His body lies nearby. I require his name and proof that he is dead. Interested?
How are you doing?
I saw a man's spirit torn from the world. I'm doing just fine.
That man used you. For years, he lied to you. He betrayed your people to the men that killed them.
He earned his cut, and so shall they, living or dead. I'm ready now. Ready to deliver on their trade.
Be careful out there, Jane. Please.
No, I don't think I will.
So, an angry spirit, you say?
Yes, in the woods. I believe it is a dead hummingbird. This is good. Although I wish I had been the one to kill him. I need his name, to cross it from the list.
All right. I'll see what I can do. May I see your wares?
You may even buy them, if you have the coin.
I'll leave you then. Good day. I've brought you medical supplies from Fort Jericho.
Really? Thank you. I can't tell you how much we need them.
Glad I could help. It's time I asked you about Deborah Comenius.
If you tread carefully, I may even answer.
Why was Deborah's ghost so eager to see you punished?
Because I let her die without a word. Because I refused to share her fate. Because I failed her.
I'm sorry to ask it, but I must know. Did you have a hand in her arrest?
No. Captain Pennington was the first to accuse Deborah of witchcraft.
Why would he do that? Had he proof?
There was no proof because it was a lie. Thickskin believed it was personal to him.
How so?
She knew him a little. They'd hunt together. She said his anger at Deborah came from an older wound.
Did your sister take part in Deborah's execution?
If she had, would I have followed her? No. My sister was selfish as all hell, but she was no bigot. She removed me from the horror. Then she made me swear to bite my tongue and never speak of it. Thickskin never believed Deborah a witch. She told me to love who I loved, but counselled caution.
Twisted, but pragmatic. Thickskin always protected her sister.
Caution, indeed. I did nothing. As my love stood up to her persecutors, I did nothing. When I could bear it no longer, I hid my tears and looked away.
I too saw my beloved die for my failings.
Then you know. To To speak of it is near unbearable.
How are you?
As well as I could hope. I've addressed what could be addressed. Soon we'll put these crooked woods behind us.
Where will yous go?
Far, far away, and once we get there, we'll go a little further just to be sure. My sister was right. This place is cursed.
The region is not cursed. The people are cursed, and they brought it on themselves.
So, fair to say that all is well.
We're not out of the woods yet. You'll excuse the pun.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Thank you for your time. Farewell, Kate Newsmith.
A goodbye to you too, Red McWraith. And whatever it is you seek, may you find it.
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McRae.
I had to dig a little, but I found you some iron. Will it do?
It will. Give me a little time and I'll make you something useful. You just wait. You'll love it.
Let's trade, Mrs. Heaton.
All right, let's.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McRaith.
I believe Daniel Keene has worked for us.
You did it, didn't you, you mutton-faced old hag? You damned well up and did it. Oh!
Good day to you, Mr. Keene.
Likewise, sir. What brings you this way?
Everything all right?
All right. No. Mind you, things are better than they were. Thick skin was... well, she could be sharp. Not everyone liked that.
Interesting. But not what I meant. The thing is, Mr. Keene, you're haunted.
Me? Who'd want to haunt me?
Daniel, where's your sister?
Edith? Huh. Funny. Now you mention her, I haven't seen her much of late. In fact, I haven't seen her at all. You can't think she's dead. She can't be. She just can't be.
If his sister is missing, why didn't he mention it?
How long has your sister been missing?
I don't know. Longer than she should. I hate them woods, I do. They're strange. Voices echo in the trees. Puts the woolies right up me. Please, sir, my sister may be in danger. Can you find her?
We know what lurks in the woods. He wouldn't last an hour out there.
I can make no promises, Mr. Keene. I am sympathetic to your predicament.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
Hurry. Find my sister, please.
Ghostly voices stay in this place.
Look. A chest.
Well, open it, Job and all.
Is it a map? Could it be a treasure map?
Let me see. Give it here.
So, a treasure map.
He knew but didn't tell us. That's suspicious.
So I see. Can't eat that.
I'm at my wit's end with it.
That decay is consistent with a haunting.
Your crop is meagre, but it's growing.
Pray it stays that way, for what little grain we have is rotten.
These tools have seen some service.
The Keenes aren't lazy.
Good day to you.
McCraith, the Banisher, you're back.
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banisher.
Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McCraith.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Heaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith. Mr. McCraith, how good to see you. Just so happens I've something for you. It's not much, but I hope it serves you.
You have my thanks, Mrs. Heaton.
No, my friend. You have mine.
Let's trade, Mrs. Heaton.
All right, let's.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Heaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith.
What news of my sister?
You found a map, I believe.
Map? What map?
A map. In a chest, you dug it up. With your sister. That map.
Oh, yes, that map. How do you know about that?
I'm a banisher. I dig up secrets. Part of the job.
I'm impressed. And I admit a little bit vexed.
Where did the map lead?
I don't know. Up into the hills, out into the woods, across the bridge on the Boston Road. I can't say where exactly.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
I ain't going nowhere.
The bridge on the Boston Road.
There'll be a waterfall somewhere not far away.
They're feeding off their own rage.
I'm right here, you know. Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Faded with age. Not to know what it was for. No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes if you like.
for help if you need it.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
Same circle as the one on the entrance. But I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell. And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet.